What is going on, everyone? My name is the California Cougar, and today I'm going to be talking about the next season of Survivor, and that is Season 5, Survivor Thailand. Now, Survivor Thailand is usually met with pretty negative reception. It's considered one of the worst seasons in the show's history, sometimes the worst. It has a bad cast, there's no memorable moments, the winner's unlikable. Now, I always like to look at the bright side of things. The first time I watched this season, I agreed it was bad. But later on a rewatch, I thought, maybe it's not as bad as everyone thinks. After rewatching it, it really is as bad as everyone thinks. This season is absolute garbage. I mean, there's really not a lot to like, if anything at all, about this season. Like, there's next to nothing. Starting off with the cast. It's terrible! I mean, who's memorable from this season, aside from our winner, Brian, who, we knew he was winning as far out as the merge. It was the Brian show the whole time. That's literally all it was. And, yeah, Brian's a good winner. But the problem with Brian is he's not likable. And neither is anyone else in that Final Four. This has one of the worst Final Fours, of all time. It might be the worst. I don't know. Helen, Jan, Brian, and Clay. Can you tell me a worse Final Four? It's garbage. No one there is likable. And, of course, other than that, who else is there to like? I mean, there's Sheehan. She was okay. But she went pre-merge. Rob Zabotnik was entertaining. But he also went pre-merge. So, from the merge on, there's really nobody memorable. And, again, with the amount of confessionals Brian got, you knew he was winning miles away. It was so boring. What the actual frick were they thinking with this? Now, as for moments, most of the moments in this season were remembered for all the wrong reasons. I mean, the Gandia and Ted thing in the pre-merge. That was so uncomfortable to watch. Even on a rewatch, it was still just as uncomfortable. I did not need that on my TV screen. And for as long, it lasted way longer than it really needed to. I don't remember how long it lasted. I think it was longer than the whole Dan thing with Island of the Idols. But, yeah, it was just so bad. I did not need to see it on my TV screen. Gandia was not likable. I mean, the other pre-merge cast, I don't even remember half their names. There's Jed, I guess. And then there's Stephanie. She eats things. I don't know. And then other moments, you had Jan's little pet cemetery. That was just kind of weird. Jan and Helen, they're paddling on a canoe and they get lost. And then I guess there's the attack zone. That was entertaining. That's probably the most entertaining moment of the season, where you just see the whole Sukjai tribe implode and give Chewie on the win. Which, by the way, the Sukjai tribe, they have to be one of the stupidest tribes ever. They're so dominant in the beginning, and then they just completely implode on themselves, and they ultimately meet their demise after the fake merge twist. Let's talk about the fake merge twist. Dear Survivor, please never bring this twist back. It was so bad, and it ultimately screws over Sheehan. It screws over Erin as well. A lot of people forget that Erin, she wasn't even that memorable to begin with. She was just there as the attractive little girl, but that's really all she was there for. But yeah, she got screwed by this twist as well. Not that it would have mattered, because the Chewie-gon just pagoned everyone on the Sukjai tribe anyway. You had Jake, who just had a bad attitude towards everything. There was the loved ones visit where Helen's, saying, "Oh, please, 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 please." Shut up. He's doing the best he can. At her husband, when they're, doing the eating challenge, Brian's girlfriend refuses to eat a water bug. It's just not that memorable. It's all memorable for the wrong reasons. It's just a weird thing to watch. And I just wasn't comfortable watching this season at all. There's Big Ted. Big Ted is probably most memorable for going on that reward with Helen and getting drunk. That's probably the best thing he was known for. And then, like I said, with Bryan, he was a dominant winner, but he was an unlikable winner. I mean, he only won 4-3. He didn't even sweep the jury vote. He won 4-3 over Clay, who was like one of the biggest GOATs ever. Yeah, Clay. That just shows you how bad this season was. Now, the Sukjai tribe, I will say, I do think they made a huge mistake in voting out Rob Zabotnik over Sheehan when they did, because, like, had they not voted out Rob Zabotnik and they voted out Sheehan instead, like, Rob was always Sukjai strong. And by the way, he does get stung by a stingray. There's that other thing. He grabs Clay around the neck for the attack zone challenge. There's that. And yeah, he was entertaining while he was out there. It's too bad he didn't last longer, because he pretty much carried that Sukjai tribe after they got rid of Jed and Stephanie. Like, they just got rid of the strongest people every time. And had they kept Rob, maybe they would have stood a chance in that next immunity challenge, which ultimately sent Sheehan home. But maybe they would have stood a chance. And of course, like, Sheehan wanting to flip over to Chuyon screwed her whole game up with the fake merge. Again, please don't ever bring that back. This season is just, like, everything that could possibly go wrong in a Survivor season went wrong with this season. It's bad. It's really bad. I mean, yeah, this is kind of a short video, but I don't really have much else to say, because there really isn't anything else to say. The location's fine, I guess. It's on an island at, like, the southernmost tip of Thailand or something like that. I mean, it's okay. It's not as beautiful as other island locations that they've been to, but it's decent, I guess. So, yeah. The cast is not likable. It's one of the worst casts ever. There aren't really a lot of moments. Bryan misspelling road trip ultimately cost him a car. Of course, he won one anyway after he won the season, because back then they also gave out cars to the winners along with the $1 million. But yeah, like, other than that, there's really nothing. There's nothing to remember about this season at all. Nothing good, aside from, like, the attack zone maybe. So yeah, Survivor Thailand, it's one of the worst seasons in the show's history. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. It's an easy 1 out of 10 score. Awful. So yeah, again, kind of a short review, a lot shorter than my other reviews, but there's really not a lot to say about this season, other than the fact that it's just so boring. Like, yeah, and it had a lot of dark moments too. I mean, I forgot to mention the Survivor auction, the tribal Survivor auction. That was fun, I guess. Although I do like the individual auctions better. So, yeah, if they ever bring back the Survivor auction, hopefully they stay with the individual auctions. But, yeah, like, that's really it. I mean, there's not a lot else to say. So, yeah. If you guys have seen Survivor Thailand, where would you put it on your Survivor rankings? And what do you think of the season as a whole? Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more Survivor reviews to come in the future. I'm going to try and get Amazon up pretty soon, like next week as well, and of course Pearl Islands, All-Stars, Vanuatu, all that good stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for more Survivor reviews, and until the next review, once again, my name is the California Cougar, and always remember to stay California cool. Peace!